Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube channel. Good morning. Hope you are all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell icon so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or on the internet. In the last episode of Know Your Personality segment, we spoke about the Enneagram compatibility of observers investigators type 5 with Enneagram type 8 challengers protectors, focusing on what they bring to the relationship and what the potential pitfalls they may encounter in their relationship. In this episode, we analyze the Enneagram compatibility of observers investigators type 5 with Enneagram type 9 peacemakers mediators, focusing on what they bring to their relationship and what their potential trouble spots are. Positive qualities observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couples bring to the relationship. An observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 partnership is based on the foundational elements of freedom and independence the couple offer each other to pursue their personal goals. The couple gives each other a great deal of personal and emotional space for doing things on their own. They would neither intrude on the other nor disrespect each other's privacy. Instead, they maintain a healthy emotional connection and display interest in each other. Both are committed to each other's happiness and dedicated to their relationship. Thus, as a couple, an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 pair is characterized by a sense of quiet, non-intrusiveness, spaciousness, respect for each other's boundaries, esteem for each other's work, and an admiration for each other's individuality and personality. From the above described common and foundational base, the couple is able to balance each other's differing positive and shadow traits. Observers type 5 are insightful, observant, resourceful, intellectually sharp, calm, patient, objective, and trustworthy. They think rationally, logically, and methodically. They are able to ask right questions, and they possess the ability to remember things. They are able to focus on what is immediate and stay present. With these qualities, observers type 5 can help their peacemaker type 9 partners, whose thinking can be circular and emotionally clouded, and whose attention is more distractible and prone to wandering, to focus and stay present, to be more grounded in life, to be intellectually strident, to be objective about reality and events that happen in their life, to draw them out of the inner fussiness they can get into, and to be patient with themselves and others. Peacemakers type 9 appreciate their observer type 5 partners for their ability to be curious about them, for their intellectual sharpness and objectivity, for their facility to ask questions and remember things, and for their patience in crisis situations. On the other hand, peacemakers type 9 are undemanding, uncritical, non-judgmental, understanding, and unquestioningly accepting. They tend to be more emotional than their observer type 5 partners. They know how they are feeling and to adequately express their emotions. Hence, they bring to the relationship a personal touch, sensual or sexual comfort, warmth, nurturing qualities, and tenderness. With these qualities, they can help their observer type 5 partners who tend to be socially and relationally isolated, feel dry and cut off from emotional sustenance, and caught up in the world of thoughts, facts, and data, to build greater focus on human connections and relationships, to be warm and tender in their social interactions, to relax deeply and completely, to be independent and take for themselves the needed time alone, and to be internally nurtured and healed. Observers type 5 appreciate their peacemaker type 9 partners for their nurturing qualities, for their unquestioning acceptance, for the sensual and emotional comfort they provide, for their warmth and tenderness, and for being easy companions. As a couple and as a team, both are more or less intellectually par with each other. The pungent wit of observers type 5 is tamed by the soft wit and humor of their peacemaker type 9 partners. Both appreciate the irrational and the absurd, although observers type 5 go deeper into the dark areas of life than their peacemaker type 9 partners. As a couple, though observers type 5 represent an idealistic view of life and peacemakers type 9 represent a realistic and practical perspective of life, they are able to integrate both idealism and realism practically and combine well both darkness and light they bring into the relationship. Thus, when healthy and balanced, an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couple would make a powerful and stimulating pair. Potential trouble spots in an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 relationship. When an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couple is imbalanced and unhealthy, trouble spots can emerge in their relationship. If they have issues around too much space, feeling of neglect, and relationship inertia, triggering drifting away of the partners and downward spiraling of the relationship. Let us elaborate on the relational dynamic of an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couple under stress. Firstly, tensions and frustrations between an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couple can begin to develop depending on the amount of space and time each partner is willing and able to give to each other. They both function independently and highly aware of each other's boundaries. They dislike being pressured and intruded on. Hence, they expect an unusual degree of independence from the other while giving each other large degree of freedom without even being asked. Guided by this mindset, they tend to think that the other is busy with their own pursuits and not wanting to disturb each other. Both may not bring up thorny issues in the relationship and talk with each other about them. In doing so, each partner puts their needs above the needs of the relationship, failing to stay aligned with their shared priorities. In this scenario, their interdependence as a couple suffers and they may be drifting apart from each other even without fully realizing it, thereby creating potential trouble for the relationship. Secondly, an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couples fixations about respecting boundaries and giving the other sufficient freedom, space and time can make it difficult for them to take initiatives to strengthen their relationship as a couple, such as making a date, being decisive about inviting the other for a shared activity, or having personal level communicative interactions with each other on a regular basis. This can result in one or both the partners becoming cut off from their feelings not knowing what their feelings are telling about the other, not knowing how much they care for the other, or even if they are in love. Peacemakers type 9, being emotionally fluent, can idealize their partnership with observers type 5 while they are physically together and quickly forgetting those positive feelings while their partner is physically away. Likewise, peacemakers type 9 can imagine idealistically about their observer type 5 partners that the latter would find it difficult to live up to the image. Observers type 5 can become frustrated firstly by the on again on off attention they receive from their peacemaker type 9 partners, and secondly by the idealistic and unlivable image peacemaker type 9 partners have about them, and begin to be cynical and pessimistic and intellectually analyze the relationship both as a defense from being hurt and as a way to express their anger over their disappointment, creating trouble for the relationship. When one or both of the above described scenarios happen, an observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couple realizes that their relationship does not help them meet their needs. Both feel disconnected from themselves and from the other, living in projections and imaginations about each other rather than seeing each other as they are. When this happens, both the partners tighten their defenses. Observers type 5 get caught up in work and solitary interests, feel detached and indifferent towards the partnership, and isolate themselves from their peacemaker type 9 partners. On the other hand, peacemakers type 9 pursue peace by being with supportive people, get caught up in feelings of stubbornness, inertia, and autonomy, and withdraw from and stonewall their relationship with their observers type 5 partners. As a result of this disconnect between both the partners, problems go unaddressed, emotional wounds aggravate, tensions and frustrations build, though not expressed explosively, but in a low simmering manner. The relationship may continue in this path for a while, with the distance growing between the couple, until it withers away in a split or breakup. An observer peacemaker type 5 type 9 couple can save the relationship and prevent it from arriving at the dying stage described above if they direct and guide their life in the light of the following tips. Firstly, as a couple, they share a sense of quiet, non-intrusiveness, spaciousness, respect for each other's boundaries, esteem for each other's work, and admiration for each other's individuality and personality. If they allow their everyday life and activities to be guided by these common and foundational traits, they would be able to balance each other's differing positive and shadow traits rightly so as to move forward positively in their relationship. Secondly, they must realize that troubled spots can emerge in their relationship if they allow themselves to be caught up in issues around too much space, feeling of neglect, and relationship inertia. Hence, as a couple, they must take care, particularly when one or both the partners are under stress, not to get pulled into these issues. Instead, they must reach out to each other with their supportive presence, help each other to cope with the situation, facilitating each other to take their relationship positively to the next level. In the next episode, we will talk about Enneagram compatibility of a two loyalists type 6 relationship. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.